What it is, guys, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with another quick update because we did just talk about EZA Kid Buu, but I wanted to also talk about EZA Goku. The Strength EZA Goku, of course, that's actually coming here at the same time as Buu, which is pretty crazy hype. I mean, the unit gets an insane boost in power. Okay, let me pull him up here. We'll talk about the before and after effect, and then how to actually awaken him, first of all. Okay. Now, you see, we cannot awaken him yet. In fact, mine's SA1 still just like my Kid Buu. Gonna have to fix that shortly. And unfortunately, unlike Kid Buu, he doesn't have that easy increase, so... Rip 10 Elder Kais. But, I digress. So let's talk about his abilities and what he does. So, as is right now, he's just kind of okay. He's supreme damage and lowers defense with an 80% attack increase. Yeah, only when HP is 30% or above. That actually doesn't change. So this passive only gets beefier, though. They really do reward you for keeping him healthy. So, or keeping yourself healthy, really. So right now his all types attack 30%. That becomes all type Ki plus 2, HP attack and defense 50%. Now we've talked about leader skills before. That's not a great leader skill, but if you're really hard up for good leaders for Battlefield, he might suffice on another team. You know, he'd be a good sub-leader if you don't have another better sub-leader. I say 70% is kind of your sweet spot, but not everyone's going to have that, right? So 50% isn't bad. 30% is like downright atrocious. 50% is getting to that point where, okay, you probably aren't, could probably do a lot worse, okay? And since it's all types, that means he boosts every team. So if you have like a Super Saiyan 3 team or a Strength team or any kind of team this guy would fit on, Majin Buu Saga team, Pure Saiyan's full power category, whatever you got. It was right there in front of me. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, he'll fit on all those teams kind of well. It's going to hinder the team a little bit, but if you're talking about like the really early levels, he'll be fine. You know, if you're talking about the stage 3 levels, don't even try it. But early levels, yeah, he'll be fine. Okay. So super attack, supreme damage to the enemy and lowers defense, becomes supreme damage to the enemy and greatly lowers defense. Okay, that not bad, not bad. You know, I'm a big fan of that. I'm a huge fan of the lowering defense, especially the greatly lowering defense. Because you hit him twice, like if you put double attack to somebody that greatly lowers defense, once you hit him twice, that cripples them for the next couple of turns. I mean, they have got nothing for the next couple of turns, especially when you got like Dokkan Fests now that have insane damage resistance. This really puts them to the floor. So I really personally love that. Passive. Now this is where it gets fun. Attack 80% when HP is 30% or above. That doesn't change, except they add 40% defense. Attack 80% when HP is 30% or above. So you always have the 40% defense regardless. But it adds the attack boost once you hit 30%. Now, plus an additional 30%. So then this becomes 120% when HP is 50% or above. And if you've used any of the recent teams with good double leaders, you stay healthy long. Here's what really gets beefy. Plus another 30%. So we're not talking 150% boost. This is getting into the realm of like almost LR level damage. Well, I'll say almost mega colossal damage. It's getting really close. So not quite. Not quite. We'd have to do a really good damage test with this guy. But it's getting up there. It's getting really nice damage. Plus an additional 30% when HP is 80% or above. Now, this does mean you're not going to have that much damage all the time. You can rely on the 120% damage and then the extra 150% damage when you're first starting off. Unless you do a lot of heals, which I can't recommend, but I can't be mad at you if you do. You know, he's going to hit like an absolute boss when he does that. So what we'll have to do here, because I don't really have my SA10, and obviously he's not ready to go quite yet, what we'll have to do is we'll have to do the damage test like we're going to do with Kid Buu. We'll do all those damage tests tomorrow when these drop. Now, I already hear you asking, how do I get these awakening medals? Well, we talked about it a little bit before, both in the Kid Buu video and we did this video a long time ago. Like, literally, when we first got the EZA for, and you see my spare one over there, my EZA for this Goku. When we got this EZA a while back, I pretty much already covered what you're going to need for him. But let's talk about it again, okay? It's the exact same EZA event. No, it's not getting a reset, guys. Sorry. No more free Dragon Stones. It's going to cost you stamina to run. No. It is going to cost you stamina to run. It's not going to be a free stam like the other one was. They're not going to be favorable to you in that regard. Now, I get used to this, because basically, after this, they're going to start rolling out more and more and more of these EZAs. AGL, Kid Buu, I believe, just recently got one too. So we'll talk about him tomorrow as well and what to do for that, but we're going to talk about him in the realm of what we do with Goku here. So basically what you've got to do is you've got to run back down to the lower levels. It'll let you run, I believe, level 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 30, okay? And I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong here, I'd have to double check, because I don't have an EZA up and running quite yet. I want to say it's only 1 in 10 that drop the bronze medals. But let's go ahead and look at the medals here real quickly, because I've got just enough of mine, a little bit more in fact, but just enough to do all of my awakenings. Let's go down here. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's so much easier to navigate on the phone than it is here. There. Alright. So, went a little too far there. There's Goku. Okay. So, of the bronze medals, which I believe drop only on level 5 and 10, someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. I believe they only drop there. You're going to need 12 of these bad boys. See, I've got 12 right there. Of the bronze, which are the next level up, I believe that's level 15 and 20, you're going to need 20 of these guys. Okay? The higher the level you run, the more stamina it's going to cost you, but the more of the medals you get. But I don't remember if it's a fixed amount or not. I did this so long ago, I just simply don't remember. But you need 20 of them. I've got 24. I think I did like an extra run or something at one point in time for a damage test or something like that. Then you're going to need 12 of these gold medals. Okay, the gold medals are then level 25 only, I believe. I think that's how that works. And I do remember specifically the rainbow medals are level 30 only. You need 12 of these. So 12, 20, 12, 12. Okay? That is going to come at a significant stamina cost. You're talking almost an entire stamina run if you're like rank 300 or above. It's going to be pretty pricey to run this. But remember, we got 30 Dragon Stones the first time. We got 0 stam for the first couple of runs. And if you didn't have the AGL Goku, but you have the strength one, then you get all, and you haven't run it, that is, then you get all your free runs. So there you go. Some possibilities for you. I think this is more than fair. I know a lot of people were griping and moaning on JP about this. I think it's fair, because when they introduced the new game mode, they made it very favorable to us. But not everybody had that AGL unit. So yeah, you could run it. You could collect the medals. Excuse me. And you get all the way up to, you know, level 30, and then stop collecting your medals. And that's what a lot of people did. Even if they didn't have AGL Goku, they just did it. So if you don't have AGL Goku, you might actually have Super Saiyan 3 Goku. You might actually have these medals lying around. Double check it. But the long and the short is, if you've already done the other EZA, you're going to have to spend some stamina, and you're going to have to collect these medals to do this EZA. There's no soft way to put it. Anyway, guys, that is the video. I just recorded the other one, so I'm going to go ahead and upload both of these and try to space them out before it gets too late, and then get my voice back hopefully in time to maybe do a little bit of streaming tonight. We'll see. Maybe. Trying. Best video, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe and keep those subscribes up to date, guys. You are just killing it on those this week, guys. You are just it's amazing. I can't thank you guys enough for that. I keep saying that every video, but it's just mind-blowing. Anyway, guys, Follow my Birdman, hit me up at Booker, and I will lay your asses out next time.